will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. For Gordon, he saw his total touchdowns jump from 0 as a rookie to 12 last year. He's got his first in 2017.
And remember, he didn't finish the season last year due to an injury, so there's room to grow on that 12-touchdown threshold that he established, and he always adds something new to his game. Look out. He could have a big year in 2017.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They run again with a Giant. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Tannehill to his new weapon, Thomas, for a Miami first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They run with a Giant. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Tannehill looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. 20. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now here come the Dolphins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right there around the 35-yard line. Now it's Tannehill. Following the interception here, Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt busting through to get him for a loss of 6. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday. 5th grade, Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First down, Rivers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
They'll throw again. Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Again, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he is knocked down from the side. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
Rivers on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do to get back.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Looking long for Thomas. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Gordon on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year, but that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
3rd and long for Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Rivers now to throw on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Open space inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and now it's second down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rivers again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll air it out deep for it got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Worth noting the largest deficit ever overcome in the NFL is 32 points, right where we're sitting now. That, of course, was the Bills over the Houston Oilers in that. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here. And now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And some room to run now. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? 390.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A second down throw for Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw here for Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. To the air again here, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes, right side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
Alert 16! Alert 16!
1st and 10, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the gun, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Koamisi coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jeff Cumberland, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lawrence Timmons. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's Ajayi. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On first down, it's Tannehill. His throw caught. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Cordray Tankersley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. This is Ajayi. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Legion in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4 at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
There, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rivers, throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connect.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this in. Into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Throwing here, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's Tannehill, forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Tannehill being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And out come the Dolphins now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of the... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Throwing Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Now it's Ajayi. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
I got loyalty.